Well, I can tell you a tale. I was in Los Angeles this weekend, and I was walking down Sunset Boulevard, and I was telling you guys I have bad allergies, and I generally I generally am not a fan of the City of Angels, and so I was walking down the street, and all my girlfriend's relatives live there, of course. So that's just great for me. But so we were visiting her sister, and then we left her sister's place, and I was just dying of thirst and like sick, and just sneezing and just gross. My throat was closing up. I was like, God, I just need an orange juice. All I want is like an orange juice. That's all I want. We got to drive back like 9 hours. All I want before we drive back is just a single can of OJ. And like, we had walked into her sister's place past at least 5 or 6 juice places. So I was like, okay, we're in the right place. This is like health food, crazy town, everyone in LA doing their runs and getting their matcha juice. Like, there's going to be somebody that's got a stupid orange juice. So we go into one place, and, it's like Nature Well or something. And there's like a line of 20 people, and I'm looking at the juices, and it's just like smoothies, and just none of it's like actual juice. And so we leave, and I look across the street, and there's a place called, this is literally the name of the place. Juice is served here. That was the name of the institution. Okay, so I was like, all right, there are a lot of bullshit places clearly on Sunset Boulevard, but juice is served here. I think we're gonna find just straight orange juice. It's gonna happen. So it took us like an hour to cross the street because pedestrians have no right of way in Los Angeles. Only $100,000 Lamborghinis can get anywhere. And so we finally get across the street. We go into this place. Juice is served here. It's a room that's probably twice the size of my apartment, with a single counter, and there's one kind of just zombified LA person staring at his phone behind the counter, kind of doing this. And I look behind the counter expecting some kind of menu, anything that would imply like that this is an actual functional business. And there's just nothing. It's just a concrete wall and a counter. And then I look to the left, and there's a small refrigerator, like waist high. And I look in the fridge, and there are maybe like 12 plastic bottles of juice. And I'm like, okay, some of them look orange. Let's see what's going on here. And I walk up to the guy, and I'm like, hi, how you doing? He's like, hey, the juice is right there. And I'm like, yeah, I see you've got these 12 bottles of juice. That's great. And so I'm looking, and like, there's like a lemonade. And then I read the fine print, and it's like lemonade with like jalapeno and like wheatgrass and just bullshit. And I'm like, okay, maybe the orange. There's an orange one here. Okay, what's in the orange? It's like a mango, clementine, blah blah blah. But then like it's got like sort of orangey things in it, but not actual orange juice. And then on top of that, like more grass or just bitter ingredients and just injected vitamins and just all this stuff. And it's like 6 ingredients. And I'm like, all right. I talk to the guy. I'm like, so do you guys just like juice here? Like he's like, no, it's just the cans. And I'm like, okay. So like, do you have orange juice like in the back or something? He's like, no, man, you're gonna have to go to Nature Well. And I rather than cross the street again for 20 minutes, I gave up and left Los Angeles with no orange juice. There were like 6 orange juice or juice places rather. None of them looked like they had a just straight up orange juice. I wanted to die. I left there faster than I've ever left a city. It was not great, much like that story. But I don't know. I don't know what to say about LA. It's the worst.